Okay, you guys, what is up? The King of Lightning is here today to do a video that pertains to my thoughts, my expectations on the way the Hunter X Hunter manga will go in the year 2012. And hopefully, you know, when I say hopefully Togashi Yoshihiro gets back on track real soon. I know that, you know, there's gonna be, like, I know that for the past few weeks, like, there's gonna be a hiatus from, like, shonen manga, or, like, at least, like, the big three. But when it comes to Hunter X Hunter, hopefully Togashi Yoshihiro this year, he starts to, you know, produce the Hunter X Hunter manga once again, and hopefully we get back on track, because where we left off in the actual manga with Beyond Netero doing his thing, you know, I will take you there, like, you know, like, so it really ended on a damn good note. But because he went on hiatus, it was like, you know, fuck. It was like, God damn it, Togashi Yoshihiro, no. Why, nigga? So, basically, once again, this is just my thoughts, my expectations on what to expect when it comes to the Hunter X Hunter manga in the year 2013. Now, once again, it's the manga, not the anime. So, if you guys are fans of the anime and only watch the anime and have not read the manga yet, or are not caught up with the manga, then I suggest that you do not watch this video, and I will see you guys later. So, that being said, once again, one more time, this video pertains to my expectations, my thoughts on how the Hunter X Hunter manga will transpire in the year 2013. Now, that being said, 2013, Hunter X Hunter, first of all, I do not believe that a major portion of the focus will revolve around Gon Freaks and Killua. And the reason why I say that is because, well, first of all, let me start at stage 1, alright? Stage 1, I'm predicting a time skip. Because the way it ended off, it kind of feels like there was going to be a time skip. And, like, I think that may in fact occur, considering the fact that now we have, you know, Gon, Killua, and Leorio are now doing their own thing, like in full. Gon is, I talked to McWhirlpool, Starkweather, and Justin. He told me that Gon right now is probably training with the Chimera Ant Kaito, which I think that is the case, because I'm not too sure. Because originally I assumed that he was going to go with Gin to the Dark Continent. But then when I was thinking about it, I was like, wait a second, no way, because no way Gon can handle the level of creatures and structures that exist in the Dark Continent. So that's why I said there's, you know, I highly doubt it. So what he was saying makes sense. So Gon is probably training with the Chimera Ant Kaito. Killua is on a journey with his sister. Well, because like Illumi calls him brother, but Killua calls him sister, Aluka. So the thing here is that, I mean, I'm going to assume that Aluka is Killua's sister, okay? I'm going to assume sister. I'm going to say sister because Killua says sister, so sister. And right now he's on a journey, or he's going to explore the world with her, because she's been cooped up in the Kukuru Mountain for a very, 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 very long time. And she never really had a chance to explore the outside world, considering her powers. And her powers are very dangerous, but in actuality, Killua revealed that that's not really the case. But, you know, so the whole entire notions that revolved around the, you know, Zoldyck family and Aluka, with Killua actually being like the caring brother that he was to her, and thus she like loves him in full, and that's why they're going on a journey together, because of all the isolation that she had suffered for the past, you know, few years. Actually, for like a majority of her life, because as far as I know, she's been cooped up in Kukuru Mountain for her entire life. So that's why they're going on a journey. And when it comes to Leorio is now going to continue his doctoring in full, to proceed with his medical examinations and try and get his PhD to become a doctor. And that's it when it comes to, like, you know, Leorio, Killua, and Gon. Kurapika, I believe he's still on his quest, he's still on his journey. His original goal, to find the eyes of the Kurta clan and kill the Phantom Troop members. Now, the thing here is that when it comes to, and that's the reason why I'm saying that there may in fact be a time skip, because now that each of the characters are on their own separate way in full, following each one is going to be very, very difficult. So I would assume that in order to make things a lot easier, there may be a time skip, like we may see them like all come back at some point, like together in like some location that they had designated for a meetup. So I mean that's what I'm assuming. But I mean if not the case, then here's what may happen in 2013. All right, number one, we follow the stories of either Beyond the Tiro, Gin, or Pariston. And the reason why I say that is because we now know that these three people for sure are going to go to the Dark Continent. Alright, that's Gin's goal, number one. Number two, Beyond the Tiro, he's going there. Like, he doesn't even fly. Fuck. He's going there. He's like, let's go. Bring an entire fucking nation, like, you know, to peace and prosperity in outside of the actual realm of the human world. And then, or like the known human world. And then Pariston is actually one of the members, one of the key quintessential members that Beyond the Tiro is going to take with him to the Dark Continent. So that's why I'm saying that we may follow the stories of either Pariston, Beyond the Tiro, or Gin. Or if in fact we may follow the stories of both Beyond the Tiro and Pariston. But at the same time, Gin is a more likely choice if in fact Gin does go to the Dark Continent. Because he was talking about how he was going to do things his own way, in his own notion, in his own right, by getting to the Dark Continent by his own means. And I'm not too sure if he can do that just yet. I don't know. I don't know. But what I will say is that if he does go to the Dark Continent, like as of late, and like he actually gets the means to go there because of someone like Beyond the Tiro, then I'm pretty sure that the main choices here are going to be Gin and Pariston. If not Gin, Beyond the Tiro, and Pariston, or just one of the two, or two of the three. So, that being so, you know, so that, yeah, that's what I expect, alright? Number two is going to be the re-assimilation into the story of the entire Phantom Troop and Lucifer. And the reason why is because during the Green Island arc, they had Hisoka, Machi, and Nobunaga found the Nen user who had the ability to remove cursed Nen that was placed on someone, which is what he did with the bomb that Bomber placed on him. So the thing here is that this guy has the ability to actually, like, you know, like remove Nen, like remove Nen curses, and I'm pretty sure that this person is going to do that for someone like you know, like, yeah, like he's going to do that for Lucifer, and remove the piercing chain that Kurapika placed in Lucifer's heart. Now the thing here is that the reason why I'm mainly saying is that this is going to lead to a reassimilation of the Phantom Troop in the actual story of the entire Phantom Troop plus Lucifer is because Lucifer, well, no, the guy who removes the Nen, his stipulation is that you need to carry like this kind of demon around, like some weird plant-like demon has to, you know, like be carried by the person who had their Nen removed. And so I'm going to assume here is that because Kurapika's curse, because Kurapika's Nen was so strong, considering the fact that it was designed for the purpose of stalling, of taking down the Phantom Troop, then the burden of which Lucifer is going to have to carry from his demon or from his plant-like demon is going to be very, very large. It's going to be very large and very massive. So the thing here is that when it comes to Lucifer, he's going to want to get rid of this. He's going to want to get rid of this burden that he's carrying, and the only way to do so is by killing or by forcing the original Nen user who casted the Nen upon that person to actually, you know, give up their Nen or like do like or something of that nature. But basically, the goal here would be to find Kurapika and force him to remove the burden that was placed on Lucifer by the Nen user who could remove Nen. That's the way it has to be, and which is going to be one of the main reasons as to why they're going to go and actually track down Kurapika. But not only that, but also Kurapika, he killed Uvogin and Paku. And we already know that Lucifer, when Silva killed one of his members, Lucifer went and found his ass, and they fought one-on-one, Silva versus Lucifer. And the thing here is that Silva, he gave the Phantom Troop the highest compliment, which is they're not worth the pay. And these are guys who are function around money and assassination. And all they do, the reason why they kill people is because of the money. And if someone is on a height of skill where they give them enough trouble, it's not worth the pay. So the thing here is because, and like that is the highest compliment that the Zoldycks give. So the thing here is that if Lucifer went and actually found Silva, like the head Zoldyck guy, Silva, and fought him one-on-one, then you know for a fact that he's gonna go and find Kurapika, who killed 2 of his members. 2. You know it's gonna happen. And plus, now that they know the abilities in full that Kurapika has to offer, it's going to be much easier for them to deal with Kurapika, and I can see them actually going there as a group and trying to take down Kurapika, especially Lucifer and Nobunaga. Now, the thing here is that I believe that Kurapika, he does in fact have a countermeasure against this, but I'm not too sure. I mean, I'm pretty sure because Kurapika, he is a smart individual. So, and he already knew that the possibility of them actually finding a Nen user who can remove Nen was highly likely, which is why I'm pretty sure that he has a countermeasure placed just in case shit goes awry. And when it comes to the Dark Continent in full, if we go there, in fact, by Gin, Pariston, or by Gin, Pariston, or Beyond Atero, then I'm going to assume 2 main things. Number 1, the scaling of the structures that exist there will be massive, like really, really damn big. Because if you remember, the World Tree, in which Gin was talking to Gon, he explained how the World Tree that exists in the human world is actually a sapling, where the real World Tree exists in the Dark Continent, and its root system is embedded inside a mountain range, and it feeds off the volcanic activity that takes place inside the mountains, and it grows beyond the atmosphere and even further. So the World Tree is massive, alright? So right there, I can already expect massive structures. That's number 1. And number 2 is the level of creatures that exist there will probably be very, very, very high. Creatures or people that exist there. And the reason why is very simple. Normally, when someone goes to a Dark Continent, a calamity occurs in the human world. And this happened when apparently, because apparently, someone may have gone to the Dark Continent and I came back. I'm not sure what happened, but the end result was the Chimera Queen. And the Chimera Queen, what she do? She ate humans and then she made Chimera ants. The Chimera ants that were half human, half creatures of whatever kind. And then these creatures, what ended up happening here is that they learned Nen, and then there were 4 exceptional creatures, meaning King and his 3 subordinates, his 3 main subordinates. King later became Miriam, and then we saw the abilities that he was able to produce. He was insane. He beat Netero. He beat Netero, man. And he was able to learn Nen of such a high degree in such a short amount of time, even shorter than that of people who are 1 in a million, like Gon and Killua. So clearly, and I'm going to assume that there are creatures or humans in the Dark Continent that have more exceptional than Miriam. So that's why the scale is going to be very, very high, very, very massive. Which is why I say that Gon is not ready. He's not ready. There's no way. Which is why I believe that when they go to the Dark Continent, we're going to see a lot of interaction between Beyond Netero and his subordinates when it comes to taking down members or taking down people that are very powerful that exist in the Dark Continent. There has to be. Now, what I will say is that aside from that, if in fact we do not go this route, then we may in fact go the original scheme, which is follow Killua in his journey with Aluka as they explore the world. Follow Leorio. Well, not really like Leorio because he's doing his doctor thing. We may hop over to Kurapika in full, because now that the Phantom Troop, may be more relevant because of the whole entire Nen removal, then Kurapika, as in turn, may be more relevant because of that. So that may happen. And also, since Gon is actually training with the Chimera Ant, Chimera Ant Kaito, then that may also be the case as well. But I'm not too sure. But we'll see where that goes. So I'm done. So, give me your thoughts down below on what you guys think will happen in the year 2013 when it comes to the series Hunter x Hunter. And I'm signing out. Be sure to, of course, rate, comment, and subscribe as always. Peace. Have a nice day.